there. Once again, my name is Chris with Rocks. This time I'm recording it in 720p instead of the 1080p because when I recorded the last one, it took about 8 or 9 hours to load the thing to YouTube. So I'm going to try it this way, but I'm not going to be as long as I was in the first video. So once again, I'll show you this raise in a second test run before I start, hosting it, tournaments or hosting more events various. So right now, this is still a test run and testing out, the video, screen size and such. I'll show you the thing once again. It's a Galt Mega Marble Run. It has 100 pieces. There's also a Galt Marble Racer, which has 80 pieces. This Galt Mega Marble Run that I own has 20 marbles. It has 6 blue, 6 orange, 5 yellows, and 3 greens. And I'll show you the mazes once again, just like I did in the last video. Yeah, this is the maze I never made yet. Sorry about that. I made this maze in the last video. I also made this maze as well. And I even made this maze. This maze was the first one that I made. They're easy to build, but hopefully you're patient in building it because it took me a couple of times to build those mazes correctly. I'm trying to make sure I recorded this better than when I recorded the very first video, as a test run. So I'll show you this again. This is a maze I decided to make on my own, or should we say an alternative maze. So to go through, it's some tubes. So I got 2 starter tops on there, actually 3, but I'm only using 1, that's a starter top here. This is another starter top, which I'm not going to use. And then there's another starter top that I'm not going to use either, just have it as decoration. These are tubes. And there are 5 bases. This is a base right here that I've set of decoration, and I got 4 more bases down to the floor. There are 2 see-through tubes, one here and one here. That's a see-through tube. There are 3 vortex. These are what they're called, vortex. I forgot what they were in the first video, but I want to make sure I said that correctly. Like I said, this is another test run and I'm making sure I'm doing this better. By the way, I'm recording this at 720p instead of 1080p because when I recorded that long on that other P, it took a while, like 9 miles to load it on YouTube. So I'm going to try it here and see if it will take less time. If not, I'll go to a lower P. I think it's called pixels. 2 vortex joints. These are vortex joints here and here. Okay, Wrigley chute with bell. This is the Wrigley chute with the bell. And the staircase. This is the staircase, and I think this is the staircase support here is what they call it. And there is a curved chute with horizontal wheel. That's this. We will be using that. And a two-wave shirt with alternating piece. That would be this. We won't be using that in this marble runner race, but I'll show you how it works. A marble comes down, it will hit this and go this way. Another marble will come down and hit this and go this way. That's how that works. But in this maze here, it's only hooked up as a decoration or pole support. There's a 180-degree turn. I won't be using that either, but I have it set as a decoration. A marble will go here and make a U-turn here or U-turn here. But when I use it as an alternating piece in a maze, besides using it for those mazes shown in the book, but you know, when I use it that's not in the maze in the book, sometimes a marble will fall off the track. So I'm trying not to use that when I make alternating mazes, except when I make them in from the book. So that's the 180-degree turn. Only using that as a decoration. We also have an S-shaped chute. That's an S-shaped chute right here. We will be using that. We certainly will be using that. And it has 3 paddle wheels. These are the paddle wheels. One here, and one down here. Yeah, I'm looking at the maze besides looking at the camera, so I'm sorry if I didn't it correctly. Okay. A Wrigley Bell chute. Oh, I said it already. Okay. 2 wheel casings. That must be what they would call 2 wheel casings. Yes. And what you call it here? 2 wheel casings. Yeah, sorry if I stuttered there. I was also looking at the maze itself besides holding this camera. I apologize for that. And 20 marbles. Okay. So now I know what those are. Like I said, I'm starting to remember that, and I'm making sure I'll do my best to make better videos. We're going to show you how it runs once again. We're going to use some marbles again and show you this maze again like I did in the first video. Yeah, I'm getting these marbles out. I don't seem as nervous or stutter like I was in the first video. But like I said, I'm trying to remember everything, and like I said, I'm doing test runs first before I really make some videos. So like I said, please bear with me. I'm trying. If you're still watching with me and are enjoying these videos, bless your heart and soul. Here we go. We're going to start with these 5 yellow marbles. I sometimes seem to call them balls, so here we go. Down to the starter tops they go. There they go on the chute. Chute and staircase. There's the S chute. There's those wheels. There's the wiggy chute with the bell. There's the curved chute with the horizontal wheel. And here they are in this red vortex. While these go on the 4 gears, I'm going to go ahead and throw 3 green ones in there. Here we go. red vortex, and then there's 2 more yellows in a yellow vortex, and there's 4 in the blue vortex. So I got the 3 green ones still in that red vortex. Now here's 1 green now in the yellow vortex, and there's that yellow. All these yellow balls are in. Okay, all the yellow balls are now gone. Now 1 green's now in the blue vortex. 2 dudes in the blue vortex. Okay, now we are now here this next one is going there, and there you have it. What do you think? Of the marbles, once again, there are 20 marbles overall. There are 6 oranges, there are 6 blues, there are 5 yellows, and there are 3 greens. And I'll show you a close up. Okay, a marble goes down. For this maze, the marble goes down here. There's that open tube, and there's the chutes that it goes. The blue chutes, now the red chutes, now another open tube, and there's that yellow staircase with this staircase support there. There's the S chute it goes in. Now it goes to this with a wheel. And then there's the blue one with the wheel. And now it goes to this wriggly chute with that bell. Then it goes in that curved chute with this horizontal wheel. And then it goes to the yellow wheel, and then once again those vortex tubes as you see. And like I said, there was only a few pieces I just used as decoration or to hold a pole. That 360 turn and that 2-way chute that I didn't use in this case. Like I said, it's the Galt Marble Racer, and if you want to know more about them, I'll be happy to tell you more, just like I did in the first video. And also in that first video, I briefly showed you how another marble racer. Well, it's kind of like marble racer. It just has 1 marble and it has a bunch of obstacle courses. It's called a Perplexus. I got the Epic. Which may take a long time to master. That's that room I first, filmed the video for the first time, but this time I have it out in the open. That's a thought I can do a better video on it, so I did. And before I put this away, and before I try another test one, which may be tonight or tomorrow or the next day, after I'm going to see how this turns out on YouTube and see how long it takes, and I'm going to find out if I'm going to have to change the pixels to see how long it will load. And if I need to downgrade the pixel size, like I said, I'm also still testing this out to see how the videos will turn out and how long they will load on YouTube. As I said before, I decided to put this marbles back in the bag. I'll let you see them a little bit. See, there's the blues, there's the orange, there's the yellows, and there's the greens. I'll go ahead and show you this other gadget I'm going to turn this light on. This is the Perplexus Marble Epic that I showed you in the first video as well. It has 125 obstacles. There's your start port, and there's one of the practice starts, and they got a couple of 2 more other starts. Yeah, you hear the marble go off. Like I said, I may sometimes record me doing these as well. I even show you the website in the first video. But if you want to know more about it, I'll be happy to answer those questions. There was those marbles again from the other race, but I'd figured I'd show you that one more time. I'll put these marbles away and I'll show you that maze I made one more time, and I'll show you. When I first built this was the very first maze I made. I made this second, and I made this third. And I'll probably remake those and maybe show you that in future videos. But like I said, I'm still recording, I'm still doing, like I said, this is still a test run, and I'm gonna see how it turns out. But this is Crestwood Rocks. Thank you for watching, and that is it.